Hey, and welcome to Barker's Bikes. In this video, I'm going to be doing a how to do a U-turn on a automatic motorcycle. So this particular model is the Honda Rebel 1100 with a DCT transmission. If we haven't met, I'm Justin Barker. I'm a full-time motor officer and accident investigator, and I have a love for the motorcycle community, and I want to see that you make it home safe on your next ride. So that's what this is all about. What I'm doing here is I'm going to show you step by step how I would do a U-turn on this particular bike with the automatic transmission. You're going to need to know how to do a U-turn on whatever bike you're riding. I'm going to walk you through how I, as a motor officer, would do a U-turn on this bike here with the DCT. So let's get started. So first off, before I ever even start moving, like if I was at a light or anything like that, I would keep my foot held on the rear brake and I would hold myself there until I feel the bike starting to pull. So I do similar to that with the clutch and the friction zone. So I'm going to do the same thing with this bike. I'm going to slowly start adding throttle and holding myself in place with the rear brake. And when I feel the bike starting to pull, that's when I'm going to let go of the rear brake. Doing it that way will allow the bike to have power delivered to the back tire before you ever even release your foot from the brake. That means when I release my foot from the brake, I'm going to start moving forward immediately, and I'm not going to have to worry about is the transmission engaging or a wobbly start. I've already got power going to the rear tire, so it's not going to be a wobbly start. I'm going to be able to take off straight as an arrow. So let me get turned around, and I'm going to line up on one of these lines here, and let's see how the U-turn is going to look on the DCT. All right, so here's how I would do it. Foot on the rear brake. Don't have a clutch, right? So my focus is on this throttle. I need power going to the rear tire to make the bike want to stand up. So I'm going to apply a small amount of throttle. And when I feel the bike starting to pull, I will turn the bars, turn my head, and go in that direction. So just like this. Applying a slight amount of throttle. Hey, see there? I feel the bike trying to move. That's how I know it's time to do the U-turn. If I try to do the U-turn without having my foot on the rear brake first, it's going to be messy. It's not how I would do it. So we're doing a U-turn from a stop right here in this parking space. So let's see what it looks like. Slowly apply the throttle. All right, the bike's starting to move. I know I'm ready. So then I turn my bars, I turn my head, and then I let my foot off the rear brake just like this. Put my other foot. Oh yeah, see, it can be done. So even when I was turning back around to get back in position right here, I'm dragging that rear brake because I want some resistance. I want the bike to be kind of, I want to be able to deliver smooth power. Let's do that U-turn one more time. So left foot down, right foot up, pressing the rear brake, just like this. Moving straight up to the throttle hand, start applying throttle till you feel the bike starting to pull. When I feel it starting to pull forward, then I know that it's time to make the maneuver. At that point, I will turn my bars, turn my head, let my foot off the rear brake, and the bike will make the maneuver. So let's do this. All right, bike starting to pull, right? Looks like I'm right there around 2,000 RPMs. If you got one of these bikes, this is where you're going to be if you're on flat ground, around 2,000 RPMs. So I feel the bike starting to pull, turn the bars, turn my head, let my foot off the rear brake, keep my head turned. Look at that. All right, let's do it the other direction. Same thing, except only difference is we're going to be turning the bars to the right, turning our head to the right, and we'll make the maneuver just like that. All right, so left foot down, right foot up, foot's on the rear brake. Slowly apply the throttle till I'm around 2,000 RPMs. There I am. I feel the bike starting to pull. You can also check this to see if you're ready to move. You'll know if you're ready to move because if you let your foot off the rear brake and the bike's not pulling forward, you're not ready. So don't commit to the turn until the bike has got some pull to it. That's how you know. That's a little test. You're testing the waters to know if you've got that power going to the rear tire. So you can see the RPMs. They'll drop just a tad, and the bike's starting to pull. I test it by slowly letting my foot off the brake to see if it's going to inch forward. When it does, I'm ready to commit. Here we go. Left foot down, right foot up. I'm on the rear brake. Slowly start applying throttle. Feel the bike, see that? Starting to pull. Turn the bars, turn my head, and then let my foot off the rear brake. Just like that. So that goes to show you it can be done if I was going to do a U-turn while moving on this particular bike, I would do kind of the same thing. I would slow down to a manageable speed, you know, probably under 10 miles an hour. I would start dragging that rear brake slightly, and I would start applying the throttle while dragging the rear brake. What I'm going to want to feel is that resistance. I want to feel that the bike is trying to go, but I'm trying to hold it back. Not a lot. You know, I don't want to strain the bike, but I need to feel that. When I feel that the bike is trying to move forward, but at the same time I'm causing some resistance with the rear brake, I know that I've got the power going to the rear tire. If there's power going to the rear tire, the bike's going to want to stand up, and I can commit to the maneuver. If I don't feel that, you're not going to have a steady U-turn. It's not going to be in your best interest. All right, so what I'm going to do now is a full lock turn 360. I want to go all the way in a 360 with the bars fully locked. Throttle control is a big deal, so I'm going to keep my throttle at the same place that it gets to. Like whatever my position is on the throttle when I'm right there at 2,000 RPMs, I don't want to change that. I'm going to keep it the same the whole time, and I'm controlling the speed with the rear brake. So like this. All right, feel the bike, want to pull, I turn my bars, I turn my head, I slowly let my foot off that rear brake, put my left foot up, looking in the direction I want to go. In this particular U-turn, I'm not even going to use much lean. I'm just trying to keep her straight. So just like this. All right, we're going to do it in the other direction. Turn my bars, turn my head, put my foot up, and now I'm ready to go. I'm controlling my speed with my rear brake, not my throttle. My throttle is set. See that? Nice and smooth. All right, there you have it. That's how I would do U-turns and slow speed maneuvers on a bike with a DCT. It's not my favorite way to do it. I'm actually more stable at slow speeds if I've got a clutch, so I prefer the clutch. But if you bought yourself an automatic motorcycle, maybe you've got some arthritis or something going on with your hands, or maybe that's just not for you. You don't want to be shifting gears all the time. You still need to know how to do a U-turn, and that what I showed you is exactly how I would do it if I were you. If you have any questions, be sure to shout out in the comments. This is my first time of ever riding a bike with a DCT. I rode an electric bike once. It kind of felt like this. If you want more content like this, be sure to subscribe. Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.